Hello everyone, welcome to our news channel. Here you are always informed. I kindly ask you to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching the video. Giants agree to new deal with QB Daniel Jones, franchise tag RB Saquon Barkley. The clock was ticking Tuesday on the Giants and quarterback Daniel Jones to agree to a long-term contract since the NFL's deadline for teams to franchise tag players was 4 p.m. According to multiple reports, the two sides came to an agreement worth $160 million with $35 million in incentives over 4 years. That allowed the Giants to instead apply the franchise tag to running back Saquon Barkley, who is now slated to make $10.1 million next season before becoming a free agent in 2024. The Giants and Barkley can continue negotiating a long-term contract until July 17, but the two sides have not been close in negotiations to this point. The Giants have reportedly offered a deal in the $12.5 million range annually, while Barkley's camp was initially seeking upwards of $16 million. Had the Giants been unable to come to an agreement with Jones prior to Tuesday's deadline, they likely would have tagged Jones instead and allowed Barkley to test the free agent market. Simply put, Jones was a higher priority at a more premium position. The soon-to-be fifth-year quarterback shined this past season with limited weapons around him, winning 10 games including a road playoff game at Minnesota in which Jones became the first player ever to pass for at least 300 yards, throw for at least 2 touchdowns and rush for at least 70 yards in a postseason game. Jones also did not miss a game because of injury and had the lowest interception rate in the NFL. He obviously proved himself in the Giants' eyes, because last spring the team declined his fifth-year option that would have been worth only $22.4 million in 2023. But no quarterback has ever signed an extension with a team who declined his fifth-year option, so there will certainly be skeptics as to whether Jones can continue to grow in head coach Brian Daboll's offense. The franchise tag for Jones would have been worth $32.4 million next season, but $160 million over 4 years gives the Giants more salary cap flexibility. Jones, 25, would have been the youngest quarterback ever to receive the franchise tag. The Giants negotiated with Jones' camp for a week during the NFL Combine in Indianapolis. Jones' agents then traveled to New Jersey on Monday and continued discussions leading up to Tuesday's deadline. There was doubt as to whether a deal would be reached because negotiations were delayed when Jones switched agencies from CAA to Athletes First, and there were reports that Jones was initially seeking north of $45 million annually. The $40 million annual figures places Jones among the NFL's 9 highest-paid quarterbacks, tied with the Cowboys' Dak Prescott and the Rams' Matthew Stafford. Meanwhile, Barkley is coming off a career-high 1,312 rushing yards this past season and also did not miss a game because of injury. But the former number 2 overall pick missed 21 games in the previous 3 seasons and plays a more expendable position, so the Giants are hesitant to make him the highest or nearly the highest-paid running back. Barkley is potentially facing another prove-it year now as he enters his age 26 season. NFL free agency kicks off next Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and general manager Joe Schoen has plenty work to do. In free agency in April's NFL Draft, the Giants will likely be looking to invest the most resources at wide receiver, offensive line, linebacker, and defensive back. What did you think? Leave your opinion.